We spend so much time talking about keeping the spark in romantic relationships, but we never apply that concept to platonic relationships. Here, I share a glimpse of a random food tour me and my friend embarked on instead of the regular brunch or dinner, because why eat out at one spot when you can do that at 9? And so in downtown Philadelphia, we decided why not make new memories in new establishments while doing what we love, stuffing our faces. Our day of indulgence started with a classic combination Singapore noodles from Shanghai Gourmet, 10 out of 10. With our belly satisfied, our yap session commenced. We immediately tackled our agenda item. Yes, we created a yap agenda item so no tea will be left unspilled. It was a heart-to-heart type of discussion. We talked about desires, wants, birthdays coming up, our fears. Soon after, we decided to frolic across the market and we stumbled on our next stop. Soft bread and protein, that is a combo we will always go for. With no hesitation, we decided in unison that we would have the Mongolian beef bao bun. And that is why it is good to have friends that have the same food interests as you. I would say that was probably 7 out of 10. With no real plan in mind, we kept strolling in the market, and of course we had to get a Jamaican beef patty, 10 out of 10. Now, to our relief, they had not run out, because one thing about these spots is they will run out of the patty. So we certainly enjoyed getting a little break. Now, being the millennials that we are, the craving for something sweet emerged. We said we want something sweet, so we turned the corner and there it was, an assortment of cookies. We purchased 6 cookies for $10, craving satisfied. 4 stops later, we decided to settle down and get some bubble tea at Tiazi. Now, this place will be a historical landmark in our friendship because it is actually where we ironically spilled earth-shattering spicy tea over some bubble tea. It was as if we were both holding on to the hottest gist we had, and we telepathically decided that we would be sitting down comfortably to release it. I will tell you what we shared, but it is certainly the type of news we carry to our grave. It was that sweet. Though our bellies were full of patties, buns, noodles, cookies, this did not stop us from finding sponge cake and dumplings to facilitate the next yap session in our agenda item. This time, we talked about pursuing creativity, how public perception could interrupt the creative process, what it means to keep creating as we get older, what does consistency look like. She dragged me a little bit, I dragged her a little bit. This is the drama that keeps the friendship alive, when you both can be stuffing your faces with vanilla sponge cake and be doing accountability checks. That's what it's all about, baby. But that's honestly my favorite part of the friendship. While we aren't the same women of 10 years ago, we're still just young girls with cute dreams. We still giggle about the same memes that make us laugh. We still crack the same inside jokes that we've been laughing at for years. Sometimes we actually just say a little bit of the joke and we both get it. Sometimes we say the joke at the same time. That's one of my favorite parts about having older friendships. We were almost brought to tears by the same news we've heard. I mean, that's just the best part about older friendships is they remind you of the young girl that you once were, and they keep you young at heart. Now, we concluded our downtown gallivanting with some lactase pills and some ice cream. Our stubborn selves is not supposed to be eating dairy, but let me tell you something, we cannot resist having something sweet, okay? We're supposed to be going home, but this was a detour. Now, over some ice cream, reminisced on the good old days of Scandal. Papa Pope, what is he up to? We wondered what B613 was doing right now. If you know, you know. We talked about what it means to feel young, but you know you're actually seen as an adult in your family, so now you have to participate in those type of decisions. Jump scare, I'm just a baby. Anyway, this Oreo cookie was actually worth the gas and the discomfort that I suffered the next day. R.I.P. Anyway, after that, we decided that we take an intermission in her home before our last meal. As we are in our 30s, listen, baby, I needed a comfortable couch to wind down on, and so more tea was spilled over some tea. She made me this tea called Womb Love. Okay, that's right. In our 30s, we out here taking care of the womb. LOL. It made me realize that our lives are so rich, because how is it that we are on the 8th hour of hanging out and we have not run out of things to discuss? She opened her phone for illustrations. I opened my phone for illustration. We wowed, we oohed, we laughed, we guffawed, okay? Over this one-on-one show until we're having womanhood. Anyway, we concluded the night at a restaurant, ending our lovely 10-hour bonding day at Kalaya. You see, when I was younger, they used to tell us young girls that when we get married, playtime with your friends is over. Our husbands will whisk us away to a secret palace where we might be busy popping out children and washing dishes. When I grew up, I realized this is certainly a hyperbole planted by Nollywood, but I did wonder how my friendships would remain as our lives transition. Some of my friends have ventured into marriage, and I'm still on the path for that romantic partner. But you see, I've always wondered, will married life or these transitions put a halt to our girlhood antics? Happy to report that is not the case. 9 hours and 10 hours of yapping later, this is not the case, and I love it. Now, you may think this was the end of the weekend. It's not. One of our traditions is to experience physical pain together. When she visits me, I put her through some torture. It's my turn to endure torture, and this girl decides she's going to take me to hang upside down in aerial yoga. All right, she had me stressed. She had me enduring pain. But trust us to make a comical moment out of experiencing pain together. Listen to our music, please. As you can see, we are very clearly in serious. I got a chance to bond with her friend, who's not my friend, and that's a topic for another day. When your friends live in a different city and they make new friends. But anyway, happy to share because I'm mature. This ended up being such a lovely experience together. Of course, in true Black girl bougie fashion, we ended up doing brunch. We yapped some more. We yapped about commonalities. We yapped about being young. We yapped about getting older. A successful weekend it was. Thanks for tuning in.